Hi Virgos, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a twin flame reading. Okay, so let's get into it here. Somebody named Miss Patty. Okay, something about like what they call. They used to make some fish cakes. Some fish cakes here. Growing up, I had some fish cakes. It was official, like Scott official, you know. So it could be that. That could be significant for y'all. All right, so let's get in here. Let's get into it. We have goodness here. I refine my character and overcome difficulties by remaining positive. I calm my heart and illuminate my intelligence to transform shadow into light. I consciously manifest goodness in and around me. I improve my qualities for the benefit of all. So, Virgos, divine feminines, I feel like you guys are working on yourself. Okay, the last time I got this message was for you guys here for Divine Feminine was some shady ass motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold you. Shady ass people who knew about themselves, who was smelling themselves and just really couldn't afford, you know, the Divine Feminine's light. Okay, they was like, that's too much motherfucking light. I need to have my own light and then I could bring your motherfucking light. Okay, this is also draining me too as well. So this is something where I feel like maybe you need to get out of the energy, okay, of trying to be good or fixing yourself or doing all this extra stuff here. Because I mean, like you need to cut it out, Virgos. Because you already in this good energy. You're good already. You know, you have to be in this energy of acceptance now. You could be doing something new. We have the High Priestess popping out here. You could be doing something new here. And you just trying to perfect it. Don't do that. Just you're good, all right? Because I ain't gonna hold you. We do have the High Priestess here. There could be something about a Pisces that's significant here. There could be some hidden knowledge here that you're not seeing here. I'm not gonna lie. This is somebody that's jealous of you. Because with the goodness here, this is like the quality of doing it. It's the difference between saying it here and then accomplishing it or getting halfway there. It's not about, when you're in this goodness energy, it's not about like achieving it. People get jealous, people get envious just by you getting there and having a halfway of accomplishment. It's like, what the fuck? Like, you on parole or whatever the situation here and you're excellent and you're not even all the way there to like, or you're halfway there, which when it comes to you leaving jail or not getting off of parole, that's like immaculate right there. That's a really good look for your parole officer, okay? If you have one or you had one or somebody has one. You know, it's something where it's like, it's a possibility. It's almost like 99.9% chance of the pregnancy test not being wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, it's so true though. So you don't even need to try that hard. All right, Virgos, let's see what's going on here. We have the Nine of Swords here. Sleepless nights, anxiety, and depression. Breaking point, negativity. So you could be overthinking. Something about Beyonce could be significant here. But I'm thinking about when she was in all gold. Oh, that's not Beyonce. That's Shakira. Shakira, when she was in all gold here. I think it's Hips Don't Lie. Something about Cuba and Haiti could be significant here. Hispanics too as well. Page of Cups here. Dreamer and naive, innocent and inner child. Head in the clouds. And we have the Two of Swords here. Statement is stuck, denial, difficult choices, crossroads. So, Divine Feminine, I feel like you need to make a decision of whether you should initiate. Go talk to maybe a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be a lover or an emperor. Okay, your Divine Masculine here. You're not too sure about, you know, putting yourself out there. I feel like also Divine Feminine, you have to tell this person something. Like, tell them the truth. Okay, maybe you're not telling this person the truth. You're scared. And I don't feel like this is about you being in this goodness energy. I just feel like, honestly, you needed to get clean. And that's what this is about, Divine Feminine. You needed to get clean. And this right here is reminding me of that. I don't even know if it's a sea creature. It looked like a penis. There's a ball here, and it has like a little penis. This is what it's reminding me of. So maybe that could be significant for you, Virgos, or Divine Feminines, or I mean, it's not really like a or, but, you know, maybe that could be significant for you, Virgos. We have the Page of Wands here, excitement and extrovert, energetic and fearless, creative ideas. I'm also getting like your ex knows that they don't want you coming towards them. I feel like also your ex is aware that your ex could be like, oh, I know this girl is jealous of you. I know this guy is jealous of you. So they thinking about getting back with you, Virgos. This could be like a white man. If it's not like a white man, this could be, you know, I've been trying to let a white boy rule a lot. You know, I ain't gonna go to jail. Like, it's like, first of all, I was trying to let a white boy in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? If it's not like context enough right there, you know, like not enough context right there. But also too, it was like weird. Like this motherfucker got anger issues and shit like that. So there could be like a white boy that could be significant for you. But at the end of the day, I do feel like whatever this is here, or somebody who's like light skinned but look like a white boy, you know, or somebody if somebody is like dark skinned but they have a person, like, you know, they say light skinned personality type situation. But anywho's with the Page of Wands here, I'm seeing that you're interested, Virgos. Like whatever you felt like you was you know, scared or shy to do or say, or to whoever to talk to here, you're not scared, you're not shy anymore. I see that you're putting yourself out there. I'm not gonna lie, there's something that Divine Masculine doesn't know. And I feel like Divine Masculine is aware that they don't know something with you, and they see that you're scared and you're getting confident enough to tell them. Okay, so they are trying to make you comfortable enough to do so. I also feel like Virgos, you don't probably see something coming. I'm gonna pull out one more card because I feel like somebody's like, yo, I'm really getting tight. Honestly, this person getting tight because your ass is winning. And people believe what the fuck you saying. That's what the fuck it is. And that's why this person getting tight. And this person now want to cry, or they now want to feel some type of way here. So this is sort of about Halle and Bailey, could be significant here. But now they want to cry, or they feeling some type of way. They got a cloud over their head because it's like, okay, well, I feel like everybody motherfucking know, and that's why they getting upset more at you. But honestly, it's not your motherfucking problem because you said what you said, and that's what you saw. And then honestly, it's not like it's not true because it is true. So it's like you're gonna come up to me, or you're gonna come to the situation, or what you gonna say? You gonna say I'm lying? Because bitch, don't go there, because you gonna get fucked up spiritually. Okay, you're lying. And you need to tell the truth. Tell the truth. Okay, like Finny the Shark, bro, for real. I'm gonna pull one more card out for that because there's something going on with that energy. And I feel like, but I feel like Virgos, that's not about what you want to, that's not about what you want to say or how you want to initiate towards this person. Some of you guys say your ex-boyfriend knows that person getting tight. They upset because they know people believe what the fuck you're saying. And it's not like it's not true. Because honestly, the proof is in the pudding. You're not with this person, or you're not in that situation. You move your places, you move location. That's what the fuck it is. It's not like it's not true. And I'm seeing that after you handle that situation, your past situation, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife, a past situation want to approach you and be like, hey, how are you? Because at the end of the day, they feel awkward too. They like, like how you gonna come from somebody else's boyfriend or come from somebody else's household? Like, how you gonna do some shit like that? How you gonna come for somebody? How you gonna do, what the fuck? They're like, if you don't handle that, I'm not coming your way. Because, I mean, like, that's not safe. And obviously, if that's how people moving, like, if that's how people move in Virgos, then that means that it was all, like, playing around. This is obviously a person, either another Virgo or somebody else Virgos, divine feminine, that took that was playing around. They took that shit to the head. It was too fucking serious. They really fell in love. They really fell for that shit. Let me get a card for this energy. Let me get a card for that energy that I'm tapping into. We have the path to light. That's probably what's going on here with this person. We have two goodness cards in here. I didn't really put that together here. So you and this person are on a path. I'm gonna read overall energies for this deck. But yeah, there's two goodness cards here. And this person is, I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus, I fill myself I free myself, allow my goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support and understanding and love to myself and others. So I feel like this is somebody that is trying to come out and be a good person. This person could be Asian too as well, male or female, and or both. And you're in this energy where you are bringing out the light, okay? You're bringing out the truth. And the truth could possibly be in connection to the person that is coming to you, okay? Or wants to come to you, or is on the path to light. I made the conscious choice to move towards the light, one step at a time. I transform my weakness into strengths, and by mastering my thoughts, I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. You see, this is where this person fucked up, because now I feel like this person is trying to believe their own lies. And being that you guys are bringing the light to the situation, and this person is on the path to light, there's two different lights. Well, this person ain't on the fucking, they don't got no light to begin with. But because this person is on the path to light, and you're bringing in the light, it just works hand in hand. So basically, it's like your truth is your truth is the reason why they're on the path to light. And that's why this person's worried. Because once that shit match up, and it's like a lock and key enzyme, right? Puzzle piece. Once that shit just click, I mean, come on now. And that's going to probably be the test of time. But this person knows that that's not no motherfucking test of time. Because that shit correct. Because this person's stupid ass want to be a better person. Stupid ass. Want to be a better person. Or they believe their own motherfucking lies. They're polishing their characters. They're polishing their themselves here. They're polishing their characteristics and all that shit here. Get the fuck out of here. How you going to be two motherfuckers that's on the path to goodness, and then you bringing the light and the bullshit, you bringing the light to the situation, to your divine masculine, and this person on the path to light. And you know what? This is an intimidated energy, because they are on the path to light. Y'all not on no damn path to light. Y'all bring in the motherfucking light. Like, I bet you this person's intimidating too, or you feel weird in your stomach here, but ain't nothing for you to be weird in your stomach for. Because this is the type of person where they got a whole bunch of fucking darkness and they need to find a light. This person's a true hermit. This person's a true fucking Virgo. And you probably feeling weird and shit like that, nervous and shit like that. Because honestly, this person doing weird shit. This person is dark. So you're going to have to step on that motherfucker like they some damn fly or water bug. Honestly, I heard water bug. But you can't do that because you need to bring light to the situation. And it's starting with your divine masculine. But we gonna leave this shit out too, because this is definitely somebody that is like, okay, well, I'm polishing my character, but they're not gonna step up to you. They're not gonna move any way towards you. And if this person move a certain way towards you, this person damn sure won't be motherfucking lying. And they will try to test you and be like, oh, you know, well, that's not true. I just feel like, don't start that shit. You better nip that shit in the bud right there. But I feel like this is somebody that's going to be like, since this person's controlling their thoughts, okay, since this person's controlling their thoughts and they're being conscious about like what something look like, what something shaped like, how something sound like, this person's into like fucking with karmic energy. So they change the shape of metal and all that shit. I'm not saying metal bending is bad, but when I usually tap into like, you know, when I see a vision of a dark screen, like the, you know, like before the Big Bang, and how the darkness is taking shape, like the dodecahedron cube and shit like that, that's a karmic energy. You're shaping and molding in the motherfucking dark. Why isn't it not light? And how can I see form in the fucking darkness, ho? Like, that don't make no motherfucking sense. You're fucking weird. It's when you fucking see a shadow in the fucking dark, how the fuck you see a shadow in the dark, bitch? You're dark. Okay? That's the type of path that this person's on. But you don't need to be fucking scared, because as soon as you shine the light on that motherfucker, that person like, The only way how this person can get your ass, if you don't know the information, if you don't know thyself. Y'all probably think I'm chatting, but I'm not. If you don't know yourself here, go try it with anybody outside. Go at a job and don't know the motherfucking job and don't have training. When you don't know yourself here, or when you don't know what the fuck you dealing with here, no trainer, no nothing, your ass is lost. But when you know something, that's how you start seeing people, places, and things. It's simple as that. It's simple as motherfucking that. And with this this is a very intimidating energy. But they are on the path to light. into goodness. This person's karmic. This person do some bad shit to you. This person's negative. This person probably with a hoodling too. And encouraging this person to do some hoodling shit too. Ain't nothing wrong with being a hoodling, but when it's encouraged, when there's no changes, when it's, you don't want no way out, you don't want none of this, you don't want none of that. No. When it's a whole bunch of talking and it's like, no, you're not even trying. Bitch, change yourself. And maybe I'll probably change, but you know that motherfucker gonna leave in a heartbeat. That's not the right person. It's not the right guy, company, or whatever the situation is. And so I feel like y'all paths are meeting now. Since I'm pulling out these cards, y'all path is meeting now. Y'all are two paths where y'all on goodness. I mean, y'all on two paths where y'all representing goodness. Okay? Now, I don't know what's going on with y'all. I don't know what's going on with y'all soul. But I do see that you feel confident enough to tell what's going on with your divine masculine. You're excited. It's difficult, but you're excited, and you don't need to be on this goodness energy. I'm not gonna lie, Virgos. This is from like some half-ass shit, but that's just enough. That's just motherfucking enough. We have the Knight of Swords here, assertive, and impatient, direct and daring, ambitious and motivated. You know, this could be also something about like you really felt like this was a difficult decision. Like you really felt like this was hard. I mean, I don't feel like your divine masculine is going to be doing that, but I see that your divine masculine or you really are like, I don't want to say upset, but something like really rocks you the wrong way to the point where you go on a binge wagon. Like you really go off your knockers. You go off your pills. Okay, like you and you know, you and this person or you in this situation here, this person, you attract this person. You know what I'm saying? You attract like this energy where they are bad and they need to find the light. So when you are in a situation where they are bad, okay, and you need to find the light here, that's when you need to really find yourself. Because with this energy here, this is somebody that will really fuck up your destiny, really fuck up your chapter, really fuck you over, for real. This is like also somebody giving you an STD and you can't ever get rid of that shit. That you really need to make sure that you meet somebody who is taking care of themselves, that looks healthy, that talks to you right, approach the situation right, that don't mind doing certain things, going to get tests and stuff like that. There should be no motherfucking problem. And this person look like a big ass fucking water bug. You don't see how this fucking shape is? It look like a fucking water bug. Ugh. This person also probably in trouble with IRS too. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles, hardship and loss, isolation, abandonment, unemployed and struggles. We have the Star here, hope and healing, inspiration and faith, positivity and wishes. I don't feel like this is about you guys not having any money or going through something. Let's see what else goes. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. What else, Spirit? What's this message saying? Knight of Wands. Impulsive and immature. Hot-tempered, rebellious, and charming. You know, Divine Feminine, this feels like you're just saying, I'm going to do it. 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 You like, you keep saying you're going to do something, but Divine Masculine is like, what are you going to do? Somebody also could have told you that too. Like, what are you going to do, Divine Feminine? What are you going to do, Virgos? Because I have no clue. This is also somebody saying that, oh, I found God, I found the light, I am on the path of light. This is somebody that believes in God, very spiritual, God doesn't talk to this person. They have a hard time connecting with spirit or God or something like that. This person is so faithful. Okay, yeah, the moon here. This person is so faithful, illusionary. This person could have like dreams. If this person doesn't have dreams, their mother's significant. I definitely feel like their mother's hiding their true gift. Okay, their mother had their gift. Their mother could have binded them, okay, as well. But this person's so fucking faithful. They really believe, and they're not getting no fucking messages. The messages are not clear at all with the moon here. Cancer could be significant here. Something about the new moon could be significant here. We just had it. It was June 25th. Illusions and hidden. Confusion and secrets. Uncertainty. I'm also getting like something's being recorded. I saw it like a recording light. I saw something like beeping. You know, also divine feminine, you could also desire to speak to divine masculine. Okay, there's something about speaking or going towards them and informing them about something here. Divine masculine really doesn't care, or whatever the situation here, they really don't care like what the situation is here, but they just see that it really got you fucked up, whatever this is here. Okay, you were very closed off. Okay, maybe this could be about a boyfriend of yours, a girlfriend of yours, an ex of yours. There's like a zest for life, a passion of life that you have. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, fate, positive changes, cycles, and changes. Yeah, so this is what Spirit is saying here. Like now you got that like a pep in your step. Okay, you have a pep in your step here, like you know what you're going to do today. You know, like you have a dream. Page of Cups here. They're like, okay, the moon here. So you have access, not this person that's on the path of light and goodness here. You have access, not them. This is a very challenging energy, I will say. I will definitely say this is like you knocking out, or spirit told, or someone said to knock out all your deep, darkest fears. And this was like the darkest fear. This was that shit. And I'm seeing divine feminine, you got in. Divine masculine is aware, or they see that something's bigger than what it motherfucking is, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a very monumental energy. I'm seeing something about like 110. Okay, I'm hearing 1110. And this motherfucker knows. They like, was that the Wheel of Fortune? That's the Fibonacci sequence toe. That's the Fibonacci sequence toe. And look at it, I can't even say it. That's the Fibonacci sequence toe. You see? Like, that's the Fibonacci sequence, honey. This is, I'm hearing, did this bitch get in? They got in. You got in, girl. That's what the fuck that means. Yeah, I'm telling you. You guys are, like, this person is very spiritual, highly, like, they are not spiritual. This person could be a terrorist. You see? Look at that. This person could be, they into some shit, okay? They into some shit. They sound like one of them motherfuckers that be like, oh, you know, I'm so kind, and they into some shit, you know what I'm saying? But they don't roll that way. They're not like that. I'm here, keep it up. I'm gonna be some mafia shit or some shit like that. They're not doing shit. I'm also getting like your sister finna try to help this person out too, low key, because they like, oh, you mad impulsive, like you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Your sister, stay away from your family. Don't fuck with them bitches no more. Your sister, your brothers, or anything like that, because if they gunning for you, I mean like all hands is on deck, no cap. Like, that's what it is. And I feel like y'all already on that type of time, because it's like ninjas be acting stupid. So the fuck what? I'm impulsive. Why you gonna go to my enemy? I got a fucking problem with you even more. Oh, no. It's like, you know, well, like and then you hear the bass in their motherfucking voice where it's like, oh, but we family though. Like, you know, I had a little episode. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out my face. I'm gonna raw dog you even more. I ain't gonna give you the dignity to watch that shit too either with the hoe. This is somebody, you guys, whatever this energy is here, this is, if I had a piece of that, oh man. This is like giving me bright, you know, like the Juan Jakowski, whatever his name is, Ward or some shit like that. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You know, we had this one, that's a lot of fucking money. It's something real shiny about this Wheel of Fortune here, whatever this is here. And I'm seeing your sister or your brother or divine, there's somebody else, a divine feminine here. I wouldn't say this is divine feminine, but this is somebody that's like, I finna go on the other side, because this bitch walking around like this bitch is all high and mighty when they impulsive as a motherfucker. That's what, because I'm not gonna lie, you saw if you was going through like some really shadow shit. And now this person jealous or envious because you there. You're not no fucking Knight of Wands anymore. You're not no fucking, you a mother, you got your own place, you got your own money. You know, you grown. I'm hearing that song, I'm grown now, I got my own money. Like, you got your own stuff, okay? You know the secrets to life, okay? And I'm not gonna hold you. I really do feel like whoever is your sister, your brother, somebody that's family, somebody that's close to you here, them and this person is flabbergasted. Because they're like, but aren't you impulsive? Aren't you a knight? No, you're not. Because when you guys came on this planet or whatever shit that you guys got into, it's a deep, dark secret. It's some shit rooted in your ass. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, y'all be like, I can't go on welfare or something. Y'all already in y'all shadow energy or something like that. Some people they not, some people they are. It's like, you know, walking around people. Some people know who is reincarnated. Some people know they're not reincarnated. It's their first time on this planet. That's why we have what is it called? Indigo children. We have rainbow children. That's what that situation is here. This is a situation where divine feminine, you guys were on this planet, or you was in a situation to figure out your deepest, darkest secret. Of course, you're gonna look like something. If you ever seen that show, it's a Chinese show. It's called Eternal Love, and they was high mortals. Okay, they were high gods. And they had to get reincarnated, or they had to go through, you know, their lashes. They got reincarnated, they came to Earth, and they lived just like us. And they were high as mortals. They were high as gods. They were high as gods. Then once they passed the tests and they lived their life as a mortal, they go right back up and they continue their high level ranking shit. And that's exactly what it is here. These people on this planet, or people that was fucking with you, you was in a big ass Wheel of Fortune. I'm seeing something about 110. That is the flower of life with y'all ass. Y'all was never no fucking Knight of Wands. And the fact that you could be impulsive, childlike, and still exude this amount of power, that's gold right there. That's something that they need to catch up, like a bottle of ketchup. I'm telling you. Like I'm always saying, I'm telling you, for real. This is like speaking facts right here. Because they real simplistic. Like, they all like, I'm seeing, my goodness, they really are though. Like, they in the energy where it's like, you gotta be, this is like, but it's so true. But it's like, if you are high level frequency, like, then you can have, I don't want to talk about kids, but I feel like some of you guys will be like, okay, well then my 14-year-old, my 16-year-old can have a kid. Or, you know, some saying shit like that when they of age. Unless the body is highly motherfucking developed at the age of 16, you know what I'm saying? But your synapses ain't developed, so unless they are, like them some, you know, I don't know. But this is an energy where you were developed, like you be nice. You nice at an early age. That's what this energy is. And they like, oh, so this was about being nice at an early age as a knight? Because you finished the Empress, you finished the Emperor, you finished the Queens, all 4 queens. Now you at the Knight. Oh, I was about to say Knight. Then when you doing something at the Page, now you got the Page of Cups here, 2 of Swords here. Now you bring a Divine Mask up in that bitch. You going from big time to being little time and still being big time on all fucking accounts. I'm telling you. Being a big fucking deal. You big deal. High class, middle class, low class. Damn. Mind, body, and soul. That's the secret language of, that's the Wheel of Fortune. That's life. The Fibonacci sequence. That's what's here. Let me see what And I feel like it was never about like, oh, I need to find God, I need to be spiritual, or I need to get into the occult, or I need to be kind. It's never about that. You just don't know why the fuck you here. That's what the fuck that shit is. You don't know thyself. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you guys got access. This is a person, like I said, they like, wait, you got in, you got access? And it's like, oh, you know this celebrity, you know this person, and they big as a motherfucker. Yeah, I do. I didn't know that. Then this person just stopped being all fucking dark and shit. Oh, no, you say you want more, like all emo shit like that. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So we have angel number 110 is a message to keep your beliefs, thoughts, and mindset focused upon your personal spirituality and serving your divine life purpose, which you did. You passed the test. Okay? You passed the motherfucking test. That's what the fuck you did. Period. Engage yourself in creative and positive endeavors and activities, and know that these will enhance your life in many unexpected ways. Be grateful for the blessings in your life and for those yet to come. This is a blessing. This is a congratulations. You have passed. You know, I saw this shit too. I was like, wait, what did I graduate from? You know, because sometimes, you know how you walk past something, you just be like, oh, okay, that's nice. Like, you know, people graduating, people doing their thing, but then the energy start like feeling like, wow, fuck you. Why you feel like me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta check yourself. Like, what? Okay, but yeah, that's the congratulations. The spirit being funny too, because spirit is like, you got so much more coming up in your life. You don't even fucking know. Okay, continue this Wheel of Fortune energy. All right. Look, on my phone, it popped up with all them flowers. And you guys may be going to like a backyard or having a backyard or something like that. This gives you something about like one king's land. Elevate your outdoor living experience with an extinguished collection of outdoor furniture. One king land. Okay. This is an elephant here. Removal of obstacles. And you know how much this shit costs? Girl, that's probably how your income is looking. Or is about to look. Okay, that's 4,000, 2,000. First off, I don't even think that's 4,000 right there. Is it? Yeah, that's 4,000. $4,195.99. Period, Pooh. Y'all probably be like, that's not a lot of money. Shit. That's rent right there. That shit is a rent right there. But it's a start. That's how y'all income. That's how y'all should be thinking. 4,000, 1,000 and up. Honestly, going to millions. And that's what this person is saying too. They like, oh, that's sad. Like, you have all that fucking money, or you doing this at a young age. They feel like you've been they feel like you're I feel like I'm talking to, I know it's gonna sound weird, but a millionaire. Okay, like if y'all not a millionaire, y'all a thousandaire. Okay. You know, like y'all thinking in thousands and shit like that. And you know, it's crazy because the other day I was thinking about like, I was like thousands, you know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about it too, like thousands and shit like that, and oh, this and that, third. It's crazy how, like, you know, that's here. But yeah, this person think like you got no childhood, or you know, your childhood was fucked up. This person, they don't know themselves. I feel like this is deja vu too. This is deja vu. Like something about like this person, they don't know they're reincarnated. They don't know that they're your mother, or they don't know that there's something here. And this person, all they did on your path was be menace. They was annoying as a motherfucker. And honestly, because this person was annoying as a motherfucker and they didn't know their soul Fibonacci sequence, or they didn't know themselves, they didn't know thyself here, you have to be the Knight of Wands. Who said I gotta grow motherfucking fast? Who said I gotta be looking like this and not know what the fuck I'm talking about, or be traumatized? That don't mean nothing. Okay. Yeah, something about the outdoors could be significant here. I'm seeing something like a backyard. This looks like some polo shit too. It's called One King's Land, New York. You go from 6,000, 8,000. And then obviously he's going up here. You add more shit, that's 10,000. So y'all probably going from thousands to millions. Okay, that's what the fuck y'all going. And I'm not talking about owning no damn money. I'm not talking about owning no damn money. We was not talking about that shit. Trying to start real quick. Yeah. But this person laughing at you and shit like that, but I don't know why they laughing. Because they're like, I'm dad, your mother. This person being blocked. First of all, this person may go to their mother or talk to their mother or some shit like that and be like, so you blocking my abilities. This is why this person got access and I didn't get access. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know. This person is like, well played. You know, you played your cards right. You played your cards right. I don't know what it is, but somebody's mother's blocking them, or cancer's blocking them here, or. All right, let's see what else is coming out. Let's see what's going on with this message here. I'm feeling doubt. Like I feel like the message is not mine, even though the signs of synchronicities is about this. Okay, so I feel like this doubt is this person. They doubtful about things that's going on in their life or what something looks like in their life. If you've been speaking that vibration and frequency, trust me, y'all, because I've been talking about thousands, 4,000, 5,000 and more. Okay, I've been challenging myself. Trust me, it's y'all. Okay, this shit wasn't looked up and was like, oh, okay, no, trust me. This is somebody that's bringing in doubt. I really feel it in my chest, my heart chakra. Don't think that way. Don't be very confident, be positive here. I'm hearing if you was to understand vibration, because you really are in your fields. I ain't even gonna hold you. You really are. But I'm happy that you're excited, that you're out there, that you're feeling vibrate, you're feeling free. Your divine masculine is funny because he's like, okay, yeah, that's great. But B? Not playing B. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. We have effort and success, achievement and independence, self-sufficiency. This has something to do with the full moon. The full moon in Capricorn, which is I think July. I'm not too sure from the top of my head. We got the Hermit. Virgos, this is you. Self-reflection, introspective, solitude. Okay, I feel like this is about you see the real fruits of your fucking labor. Something about 99, so you got to be making $99,000, which is close to $1 million. Okay. Or something about $99,000. I'm seeing success here. That's your goal. This shit keeps popping up here. One King's Land. It's like a reminder to shop there. Or something about like flowers on the table in the backyard. Like that's where y'all at. It's really like popping up. It's girl. Something about King's Land could be important here. I kind of want to continue reading 110. All right. We have angel number 110 brings a message from your angels to use your personal skills, talents, and creativity in a productive manner, which is the Nine of Pentacles for you guys here. Have no fear of stepping forth on your path as your angels are by your side, which is divine masculine as well, offering guidance and support. Listen to the guidance of your intuition and take the necessary steps to achieve your goals and aspirations. Okay, angel number 110 urges you to pay attention to your thoughts and impressions as they are revealing the answers to your prayers and providing guidance, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Okay, if you feel like something off, then that's not your energy, because that's not how you became this high. I'm hearing this high mortal. I'm hearing young warlock. This high mortal young warlock is what I'm hearing. High mortal young warlock. I'm hearing be gone, okay? But they're saying be gone because it's like you're scared. There's no need for you to be scared. Also, I'm getting like, y'all not in trouble, okay? And I feel like with this path to light here and goodness here, this is somebody that is dawning on them where they're possibly in trouble. Somebody thought that you were in trouble, but you're not in trouble. So the full moon in Capricorn is July 10th. Yeah, I'm also getting like this. We're not gonna talk about it because that's not your business. Okay. We have the Two of Cups here, soulmate and unity, close bonds, spiritual connection. I feel like that image kept popping up here because I feel like there's something about like you guys are gonna be meeting in the backyard of somebody, drinking wine. Maybe you guys are gonna be really good friends with someone. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups here, but yeah, remember like how y'all got access. Okay. You have the Chariot here. Determination, success, moving forward. You know, Divine Feminine, you guys got out of a really shitty spot. Okay, I don't know what happened, but this is about celebrating a really shitty period where you guys are now drinking wine or you guys are clinking your glasses together here. Like, I'm hearing this is like a real, I saw true friendship, and I'm seeing visions too as well. I'm seeing Bella also projecting her visions onto Edward in Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 and the Yen. Okay, it was her shield. I'm seeing something about like success, forward, moving forward, success, friendship. Okay, now I'm not getting like, you know, maybe you guys don't believe in friends or anything like that. That's fine, but it's just something where it's like now you guys can be in like this friendship energy, like let bygones be bygone. Like the best is the hardest part is over, like truly. But I'm also seeing like your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend wants to come towards you because they're like, want to see what's going on with you. They want to see what's going on with you. Like, they like, like, okay. They see the beauty. They see flashes. They see like your life is juicy. Okay. They see that you're not in anxiety anymore. And you know what's crazy too? Because I feel like there was this energy lingering as if you were in a Nine of Swords energy, but they felt like something was a mirage. It's not true. Okay. Divine Masculine is not really popping up, so I feel like Divine Masculine will pop up when it's time. Okay, we have the King of Wands here. That's Divine Masculine. The King of Wands doesn't pop up a lot, but we have leadership and visions. Okay, wow. Bold and daring. Big ego and optimistic. Okay. So Divine Masculine is the one that's giving you the visions. That's interesting. Maybe because Edward couldn't see, you know, read her thoughts because she was a shield. So now she could, you know, that's Edward's vision. That's Edward's vision. He gave a piece of his, you know, ability, you know, deflecting, okay, to her. Oh, you know what I'm getting to? Divine Masculine is getting visions about you too as well. I'm also getting like Divine Feminine. You guys are going to be like friends or visiting somebody, or somebody wants to be your friend. Okay. Because you're with the Nine of Pentacles, whatever that you're doing for yourself here. But I feel like you shouldn't be friends with them. I feel like you guys should just be copacetic. Like you should just be cool. Only because I feel like this person wants to be around you because of your Nine of Pentacles. They want to be around you because you're successful, you're popular, you know, all this extra stuff here. It's like school, but more calmed down. It's entirely up to you, but I feel like your Divine Masculine's like, yeah, no. Like, don't be friends with her, don't be friends with him, but you can be cool, you know? And I feel like they're like, you know, they may not say no. They may be like, okay, you do whatever you want. It's up to you. But this person's like, remember, you have visions. There's a way of the Wheel of Fortune. And this person was not a part of the Wheel of Fortune. Because I'm getting like a vision of like, this person is menacing like they're very sneaky. They're being very, you know, cautious with you. Like they want to know how you did something, how you brung it in. And that's why they're being friends with you. And then once that friendship is gone, even if he was to uphold that image of like, you know, being slyful or anything like that here, I don't think that that's wise, because that's not how you came into the Wheel of Fortune. This divine masculine wants to know if you remember the Wheel of Fortune. If you remembered. Okay, we have the World. Completion, closing cycles, achievements. I just noticed that the Ten of Pentacles is not here. The Ten of Pentacles doesn't ever come out. Oh, speaking of the Ten of Pentacles, it's right here. Yes, it does. So you're done with this energy. You see, I just keep getting divine masculine. Looking at you, like, looking at you and looking at the Wheel of Fortune. You could have a pendulum. You could have a pendulum, or you could have an item that makes you tap into the Wheel of Fortune energy. I feel like there's something about, like, do you have, they know that the Wheel, because they're looking at the Wheel of Fortune like it's a pendulum or like an item or a trinket that gives you access to go from dimension to dimension. You know what I'm saying? Or like that gives you that popularity, or like that vitality, finances. They see they're like, is it, but it's not like a proud look that divine masculine is giving you. It's giving one of those situations where it's like, maybe you should hide that. Maybe you should hide that. Maybe you shouldn't be so loud. Maybe you shouldn't be this. Maybe you shouldn't be that. I feel like they're concerned for you because they see that you was in a really tough spot, or you were really down in the dirt about something. Okay, we have the Two of Wands here. Planning and waiting, making a decision, choosing a path. So now that this chapter is over for you here, now you guys are going down a different direction here. I feel like I'm hearing Red Bull gives you wings. I'm seeing something about like 2004 too as well. Or 24 could be important here. Or 2W, so something about 2 West. Wizard of, I'm hearing Wesley, but then now I'm hearing like Wizard of Waverly Places, or Wizard of Waverly Place. Hermit energy, this is you here. Divine Masculine also wants to tell you that you're forgetting something. You're forgetting something. I'm also trying to really think about it too as well. Like, is it possible that you do have an item, or this energy is coming from somebody or coming from a situation? But I feel like Virgos, this has not, like, you don't own anything. Nothing's physical. Maybe for some of you guys, Virgo, it is. But I feel like divine feminine here, because I just realized I keep saying Virgos, but anyways, I don't feel like there's nothing physical that you're holding that gave you access to the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like your divine masculine is like, oh, that's something physical that you had that gave you access to the Wheel of Fortune. No, that's such a divine masculine energy. I feel like this is something that you have installed in your soul. This is something installed into you. Maybe you had a little help, and maybe that's where they're like, oh, you should keep. I'm hearing we're friends, right? Something about we're friends, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. And you're like, yeah, but I feel like this is somebody that is this a weird divine masculine. Like, it's a really weird energy. It's a very like, does it look like I want to be your friend? Like, it's giving a menacing look, you know, like a weird vibe, my guy. All right, let's get a card out for you, okay? Like, damn, how many times do I have to tell you, get a card out for me? Fuck. Let's get a card for the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands. they have access to you because they could talk to you. They can now, like, I don't know if this person pulls out cards or they're like very spiritual, they're very practical. This person is a priest, they go to church, or this person just like believes. They're not in the path to light and goodness energy because this person came out the canal, you know, serving spirit, serving themselves here, serving humanity. Okay. They're very much like, I was, you know, attracting my twin flame. I was attracting an energy, and now I'm finally talking to you. Okay. What's going on with this energy with divine masculine, with divine feminine? What's going on with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands? Oh, this card came out. We have attention. Yeah. I am attentive to all that manifests within me. When negatively rise within me, I transform it into light, love, and hope. My love for others is unconditional. See, confirmation. This person came out the hoo-ha, like, I am of service to God and humanity. This person could be an angel too as well, or there's an archangel that walks with this person or work with them. Okay. This person is really, they got maybe like angel blood, or there's something about something, an angel right next to them. It's like, it's really fucking hard to miss, to be quite honest. Okay. But I just feel like, you know, they learn to live within this person's energy. Okay. Yeah, we have, I forgive. My desire to improve is constant. I am firm, brave, and hardworking. This person wants your attention. Why does this person want Virgo's attention? I feel like this person, divine masculine, wants you to help them. Okay, like you're talking to them. This is something that I did too as well. But you're talking to this person. You're like, finally, I get to say this or pull this on my chest. This person's looking at you weird because they're like, you have no idea that I need your help. If you are this Wheel of Fortune energy, you have no idea that I need your help. So, you know, they come off weird though. It's like, my, what big eyes you have. My, what big, like they say this to you, but you're not the wolf in sheep clothing. They just come off weird. It's giving me like a weird vibe, you know, like, it's like, why you gotta say it like that? Like, why you gotta come off so creepy? Okay, I'm gonna go pick up the bottle. Like this person getting ready to hit you or some shit like that. Like, or you getting, they intimidating on you. They're giving intimidation on purpose here because it's like you're not paying attention. You're not listening. You're not picking it up. This person is trying to say that I'm a part of your Wheel of Fortune too. I'm your Fibonacci sequence. Like, I am the code as well. Okay, like, you could be clinking your cups with other people too as well, other situations as well. This person, I'm not gonna lie, this person's not a fan. Why do they want Virgo's attention? Why do they want divine feminine's attention? Why does divine masculine want divine feminine's attention? It's a weird vibe here. It's a very like, it's a yeah, listen to life is popping up here. Like a thief, like somebody who's not being taken care of or pay attention to, they will do something to you. Spirit is saying trust. I trust life and my strength. Enjoy moments guides me. Each moment guides me into the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. This is some weird ass energy. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, this person keeps getting visions and visions and visions, like something's gonna happen to you or something like that. But ain't shit happening to you. Some shit gonna happen to them. But you're just like really like calm about it, or you're just really like, what the fuck? And we have creation. I have the power to direct my life with a consecutive attitude. I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into a affirmation and into a affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring life into my life. I told you, this person serves God. This person serves unity. This person serves humanity. This person is an angel. It's pretty fucking obvious that this person is like walking with an archangel, or an archangel lives inside of them. You ever seen that show AO or AI? You seen that scene when the light came out of her fucking mouth? So to this day, I'm like, is that shit true or not? Like, was she a tweaker or not? But I feel in my heart that her story, whatever she told here, was actually true. It was just some on some other like frequency vibration shit, you know? Okay, we have learning to love myself too as well. Let me see what else. What is this person? Clarify creation. There's something about like a cross. This person, you ever seen I forgot what it's called, but there was like these females that had rings on their back. Okay? They had a halo on their back. But the halo can choose you. Okay, if you're not worthy. Okay, tell me more about creation. You have the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, teamwork, collaboration, efforts, and goals. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so the Seven of Swords was the overall energy for the Two of Wands here. Either I feel like you feel like with the Two of Wands here, you feel like I'm not going to say you're moving too fast, but you could be hiding and avoiding, lying and tricky. You're being deceptive or cunning. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Divine Feminine, you feel like you're leaving something behind, like something's not done. Okay. You feel like something's not done. And it's not with this like path to light or goodness, this other person, this other situation. I feel like it's Divine Masculine. Like, Divine Masculine, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Divine Masculine want to go into business with you. There's something about like, I want to go into this shit with you. I could be your business worker. I could be it's like Noah. This person's like, I could be anything you want me to be, you know? But don't like push me to this side or go on your own journey like I wasn't there with you in the last chapter or the last cycle. Like, you know, where am I gonna go? You know, and they're not looking to like clink their like cups or beers with you, but it's like, it's almost like you have a store or a restaurant. And Divine Feminine, you have like, this person is your first like customer. This person is your first customer. This person is building with the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles with you. So there's something that you guys are working on. So you're no longer working on this independent project anymore. Okay, you guys got to do this together. They would like to do this with you together. I don't know what this is. This could be a child. This could be a company, a piece of your world here. Whatever you're doing alone here, they want to go in business with you. They want to want to have a say with the child. They want to, you know, go where you go when you have priorities. You know, they want to, like, you guys are a duo. You guys are a team. But I'm just getting like, you're so like profitable. Like, you're so abundant. Like, it's so much of a fresh start, a good start. Okay, and this person's like, well, not how about, but they're like, obviously, like, put two together. I'm here. Let's do that together. You know, like, but that will require trust. That's why trust came out. And, you know, the system of life came out too as well. You would have to trust them, and everybody and also in the world, they have this ecosystem where they fall on each other to a certain extent. So you have to do it to as well. That's what's going on here. Okay, and this person basically has a problem with the fact that you guys are moving in that energy, and moving in the opposite. And they're like, well, you know, what happened to me? What happened to that ecosystem? What happened to, like, you're just being kind of selfish, and that's not right. So be willing to compromise with this person. I'm not gonna lie, this is somebody that also, obviously, because you did this by yourself with the Two of Cups here, you had your own self of, you had your sense of like soulmate feeling and close bonds and spiritual connection. Like you clicked with yourself here. You did this with other people, maybe around the nation, the world, or whatever. Now you guys are gonna be working with divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay, and divine masculine is going to be clinking with you. Okay, their cups and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, you have to, if you want to move on from this energy, you can move on from this energy. If you don't, you don't. Okay, but I do feel like there's something about like this is gonna be your first client, or this is gonna be your first person, but then it's gonna happen again and again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you'll just end up having the Two of Cups here, like soulmate energy, close bonds, spiritual connection. Like you'll be cool with basically people around the world, on the block, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you. But I feel like, honestly, divine feminine Virgos, I feel like y'all don't want to keep doing that. Okay, and divine masculine will probably say like, okay, well, how about we do it with other people? How about we do it with other situations? I feel like Virgos, you're like, I'm not about that, because I want to continue carrying the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune is universal for you. The Wheel of Fortune is universal for you here. Anybody could use it. You don't want to go around and give people the Wheel of Fortune like you some damn king or queen. Like anybody could go about the energy. Okay, for example, it's like, okay, the fact that somebody was like, I don't know, like you heard that I went to school. You heard that I'm doing really well in my life. You heard that I had kids. You heard that I opened up my own business. The fact that you heard it, and people in my family and people on the block and people at my school feels like I'm heading in the right direction, you could use that Wheel of Fortune too. You could use that blueprint as well. You could use that Fibonacci sequence here. It's a different code. It's a different feeling if you're harboring or you're not talked about. It's not like a Six of Cups energy. I'm a remembrance energy. And I feel like that's when this person will get frustrated, and this person will be like, okay, well, I still need help. I still need this. I still need that. No, you just want me to stay there. And that's not okay. That's what I feel like the challenge is going to come through. Now, as far as like this other person, I feel like the path to light here and goodness here, this is somebody else that's just watching your fucking life. They are watching. This person's a watcher. If you know that this person like to, go on people's social media, they search things up, they told you this or whatever, then, this person's watching, they watch you and they like, wow, like that is a real abundant life. Like you really got it all. You got the guy, you got the dream boy, you got the guy, you got the job, you got the kid, you got the life, you got the home, you got everything. You got everything that you want. And this person still, the day that they died, they'll be flabbergasted. They're still going to be flabbergasted that the fact that you got access. And they're just like, how did you get that? Like, how did you do that? For example, it would be like, oh, how did you get a guy to stay and marry you and do all that extra shit? Like, how did you, I don't want to say a guy. I say guy because nowadays, like, females be thinking or be going through, they be real thirsty for a dude. Just keep their attention, like, get them to act right here, say things on their chest, and they don't want to come off a certain way. The guy is too, he not ready. He, like, he and females just, oh man, So I just use that as an example. But, anything like that's hard or challenging, here, that's how this person is moving. This person's like, that was so challenging for me. It was so challenging for other people that I knew. Also your sister, something about your sister, your brother, somebody that's close to you, but I'm getting a sister. They said that shit was challenging. But they still dance in your fucking grave if you had a grave, and still will say like, well, you was immature, you was incompetent. And they'll still blame you for the shit that happened to you, but don't give no fucking respect or give you the benefit of the doubt for what you have accomplished. That's fucked up. And that's why the energy is like, no, I'm sending that shit. I'm going harder even with you here, because you're mad disrespectful. You don't appreciate God. You don't pray. You don't look up. You keep disrespecting God. Basically, that's what you're saying. You're not a God. Energy is not about being a God. It's about life. The Fibonacci sequence is the pattern of life. It's vibration. It's frequency. It's a consistent number, like us humans and our insects. We keep producing the same frequency, the same vibration, the same pattern. We always keep doubling. The Wheel of Fortune, it always keeps doubling. Double, 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 which is, they call it the flower of life. The tree of life, the wheel of fortune. At the end of the day, is life being given, is access. Access granted. I'm not saying that's your sister or your brother or there's a feminine energy that's jealous of you, but this is somebody that's disrespectful. And they I was going to say they more disrespectful than the hoe that she was dealing with. But they stay the fuck back and they quiet and they watch. But, on the bright side, look at it from this point of view too. It is the beginning. The 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles didn't pop up, but I did mention the 10 of Pentacles. So you on your way. So don't have a lot of clients. Don't go in that direction. If you want to have clients, don't go in that direction. Because you're at the 9 of Pentacles. You need one more Pentacle and you'll have the 10 of Pentacles. That will be business. Work by yourself here. Invest in your own business. If you guys going to invest in yourself even more, do that. That's the right way to go. Don't be having clients and shit like that. Don't be talking to all these other people and doing all this shit like don't do that. Because spirit is like, that's going to keep you in the loop. That's going to keep you in the wheel of fortune. You're going to be harboring all that shit. And when you pass away or if anything was to happen to you here, your message won't be understood the way how you would want it to be understood. It's for everybody. Anybody could take my blueprint. Anybody could take this information, this knowledge, and do it for themselves here. That's what the flower of life is, in a way. Okay? Okay, let's get an exit card here. But basically, that's what Divine Masculine is wanting you to do. They want you to be in this energy. They want you to be, and if some of them, if they like, okay, you know what? I understand the message. Also, too, that could be the test, too. Trying to get Divine Masculine to understand the message. Because I put the Wheel of Fortune paired with the King of Wands. So they in the Wheel of Fortune energy. They're not understanding that they need to get the energy and then, let it go. They're not understanding that. They just like, okay, well, I'm fortunate. I'm privileged. I'm this. I'm the cold. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, all right, calm the fuck down. Sit down, Joey. Okay? Sit the fuck down, Joey, because you doing too much. Like, I mean, everybody fucking knows that you privileged and shit like that. Everybody knows that I'm fucking privileged, but why we gotta go around flaunting that bullshit? Come on now. It's not bullshit, but why we gotta go around flaunting that shit? Are we for the people or for ourselves? And I know y'all mad people that was like, oh, I'm privileged. We can't give all this privilege shit to everybody. You know what? You right, Joey. You right, Tommy. You right, Timothy. You right, Samantha. You are Julia. You right. But you know what? It's about what you say, not how you. It's about how you say it, not what you say. Because it's about raising the collective. It's about bringing awareness. It's about because this is the path of goodness here. This is about bringing shit to light. Raising the vibration. I was in trouble too. I was that motherfucker on the corner. I was that person, this and that and third, for an example. I wasn't. But I was selling my pussy like, come on now. I was, pop them coins. I was doing all that shit, Come on now. That's going to be the test in itself. You have to let this person know, like, that's, this person still needs to be taught even though they're on a higher frequency. The Wheel of Fortune is going to be there for everybody. And if you want to take it, you want to take it. But just know that you have support. Just like, somebody you go to, like a pastor you go to and you go talk. I forgive you, God forgives you. I'm bringing a lot of like Christianity and Catholicism and all that shit here. I don't know about Catholic, but I'm Christianity, but Catholics, they go over there. I don't know too much about them, but they're a branch. But yeah, this person wants to work with you. Okay, can I get an exit card for this message? It's a lot. I'm also getting like somebody, whoever is on the path to light here and goodness here. This person likes you. This person's boyfriend, girlfriend, likes you. And this person laughing at you because they're like, oh, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my husband, my wife likes you. They laughing. They laughing because they don't like this person. They don't like this person. They think that this person's weird or whatever it is here. And they just like, well, this person's a bad seed. You know, but like I said, if you're not focused on this energy, because you have a divine masculine that's privileged. So if you end up liking their girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or wife here, that's where you lose. Okay? You need to remain calm and see that the person you're dealing with here, they're privileged. And that they want something to keep they want something to keep going here. But this person flabbergasted, they sharp. I'm gonna get one more card because I keep getting like this person's so shocked. One more card. Why is this energy coming up? Why is this shock energy coming up? You know what? I'm gonna get. What time is it? A tarot. Can I get a card? You know, I'm gonna get this one. You know, this person's so shocked of divine feminine. The moon. Yo, this person cannot get in. The moon popping up for them. 18. Their mother or this person is a divine feminine. We have illusions and hidden knowledge, confusion and secrets, uncertainty. This is the third time I said this about them. That shit is like, it's pretty obvious with the moon here. This person can't see. And so they see everything with you here. They're like, I can't see shit. Like, I can't see shit, honey. That's because they mother, I feel like their mother binded them. They mother looking out for you. They mother looking out for you. I'm not going to hold you. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. This is some shit. I ain't even going to hold you. You know, this, you know, like them rituals in movies. Because I just saw like a night sky and somebody doing rituals, and the last ingredient is somebody from the other side needed to sacrifice, using themselves as a sacrifice. Like they need the piece of hair of the bitch, but the bitch didn't show up, so somebody's mother would do. And the mother was most powerful because she was the original, right? Some mother and maiden Quran shit. You know, so maybe she didn't know, maybe she did know, but at the end of the day, I feel like this person is like, I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, like, you want some weird shit. I'm also getting like, this is some incest too as well. Just look at that. Somebody didn't know that their kid was, maybe this person, yeah, because this fell in my, I put this card in my sex position. Maybe this person didn't know that they was having sex, or that the kind of sex that they was into. And I saw the net too as well. The net for me is like incest. Okay, it's gossipy, annoyance. They work with spiders destiny swap. And then it was just 1, 2, 3, ding, 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 like mind, body, and soul right there. Yeah, there's something about like, I didn't know that you was into that kind of sex, or you was into that kind of like sexual shit, you know? That's why also this happened. This person maybe, yeah, because something threw their mother off here. I kind of want to investigate. I want to know. But this person don't have access. They can't see. But they seeing a whole bunch of your shit here. They're like, I can't see shit. For real. And then the more you focus on your own shit, the more this person is like, you don't like my boyfriend, you don't like my girlfriend, you don't like my husband, my wife, like even the slightest. Like because you give that shit energy. You give that shit energy, this person wins. And this person be like, okay, I'm back on the path to light when you are the light. So don't be fucking up, divine feminists. Don't be fucking up, Virgos. Over energy for the moon here, we have the 5 of Swords here. Aggressiveness and disputes, bullying and stress, conflict and arguments. There was something about with the 5 of Swords here, somebody's mother, or with the moon energy, what they couldn't see is past the 5 of Swords here. Something was on purpose, I feel. Even if it was on purpose, this person's like, I still should be able to see and get somewhere, but they never did. And this person will probably be like, okay, yeah, I wasn't able to see it, but also I didn't want to resolve it like that because of this, because of that. But no, genuinely, they couldn't see it. And even if they tried, it wouldn't really work out like that, like yours. I feel like this person genuinely did try, though. They really did try. And with the moon here, Spirit said no, because you're not seeing something. Because they shouldn't be having the path to light here. They should be having just pure, this should just be like goodness. That's it. You're working on yourself, confirmation. You should just be working on yourself. That's it. Why the fuck you on a path to light? Bitch, you're karmic. You're really bad. Okay, bitch, you coming to Jesus. That's like your family lineage has never been introduced into no fucking religion and you atheist, and now you're on the path to light. Now you got to relearn about the history of Christianity, voodoo, witchcraft, or like, you know, Catholic, the Quran. Like, come on now. Come on now. Ain't nothing wrong being the beginner, but it's like, come on now. This is, you really have people like this in your family that's in Christianity and all this bullshit here, and you want to move like this? No. That's why Spirit said no. And if you can't get access to something, they bullying you here. But that's not your message. Something about blue and red here. I'm getting like a message where that's when it all fit. When the mother or when somebody's mother found out that this person was into some shit, that's when it all clicked for them. And it was like, no. You have the 6 of Wands as the overall energy behind this 5 of Swords here and the 6 of Cups here. I feel like somebody's mom or a divine feminine with this person here was really disappointed in them. They were disappointed in them because of what they was into, okay, sexually, or what they was manifesting. I feel like this is on a more of a sexual level though, not gonna lie. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands here, success and victory, triumph and rewards, recognition and praises. 6 of Cups energy, nostalgic memories, past and settlement here. Also, I'm getting like somebody would rather like the first child rather than the second child. Or somebody would rather like, you know, the sixth child, okay, rather than like the 5th child, okay? It could be on a symbolic level here. There's a lot of nines and 6s and stuff like that. When you guys tap into that 9 energy or 6 energy, that's this other person. That's not you. This person carries the 9 energy. Because right after the 9, your shit is 10. If you get access to shit here, your shit is 10. You don't fuck with 9. So if you guys are in this 9 energy or 6 energy, you need to get away. Because that's not your number. It's number 10. It's number 10 in the Fibonacci sequence. It's the number 10 on things that doubles for you. Okay? But yeah, this is somebody that is like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay with that. They said no. And they gladly came to the ceremony. And they gladly came to the ceremony, gave you the opportunity to get access to double. And they gave it to you. And they're happy that you are the chosen one. Because they was not going to give this to their son, their daughter. They was not going to give this to... They was not going to give this to their son or their daughter. They was not going to give this to their husband or wife. They was not going to give this to them. You know why? Or their mother or father or whoever it is here. They was not going to give this to them because this person was like, you weird. Like, you into some weird shit. And that's not what life is about. This person was like literally dark, or I don't know. This person could have been into incest. This person could have been into like, you know, child pornography. They could have been into theft. Sexually transmitted diseases. They could have been into like not healthy shit. Like, this is bizarre. With the path to light here is bizarre. You put the light on in the middle of the fucking, you match your light, you know, in the middle of a dark room. Somebody tells you, first of all, they give you the context here. It's like, oh, you know, that room has been untouched or for centuries, or it's been untouched for like 20 years. And you go inside, oh, I bet, you know, you go into a haunted house, I bet. Then you put the light on in the middle of fucking the classroom or some shit like that. You see mad shit. It's just weird. It's like, what? They're into some weird shit and they like comfortable. You think I'm gonna give you access to that? I feel like somebody's mother is really uncomfortable with them. They're really uncomfortable with them. They don't know, like, at first, they didn't know why they was uncomfortable with them or iffy about them. Like, they was just like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you give me that vibe? Because they into shit. They into some dark shit. incest, child pornography. They don't fucking mind. They don't mind it. Videos, Pornhub, like putting themselves on Pornhub and weird shit and weird, like, it's illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it in your household. Do this. Like, they be mad loud about it too. Like, do this. Like, it's weird. Some of you guys here, you can't be thinking about the man that you with here, that's your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. This is somebody entirely new. Okay, let me get a card for this person. We have affirmation. This person's fucking weird. They're delusional. They believe their own lies. They believe their own, what the fuck they saying now with affirmations here. What the fuck they say. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and I am respected by others. This is that shit where whatever this person's into with the moon here, they say shit to like, the moon here, they'll say shit to themselves. They'll say exactly this. Oh, I listen to myself. I acknowledge my needs. I'll do all this stuff here. I feel like an Asian person feels like they fucking weird too. Because an Asian person sitting there, they're like, you say this shit. But I feel like with the moon here, something off about you. I'm telling you, Joey, for real. They're like, you say that you believe in God. You say that you do all this shit here. But why do I feel like as soon as why do I feel like when we give access to you here, you don't say that shit? It sound biblical. It sound like Christianity. It sound Catholic. It sound like it's some Quran shit. But once you put like a ring or an item, that shit go dark. It loses color. It do all that shit. And it's like, why is it going dark for you? Why is it doing that shit for you, Joey? Mind what big eyes you have. Oh, like some Smeagol shit, some weird shit. Come to find out, nah, motherfucker, you into some weird ass shit. Like, you into some weird ass shit. No, that don't sound right. You know, get the fuck out of here. You being weird, huffing and puffing, not blow. Yo. You know what I'm thinking about? Yo, this dude, he was like, the guy was in the bed. Such a like this. Yo, bro. Yo, I know you guys listening too, because listen, you know that guy, you ever been on Instagram and the guy, he was in the bag, he was wearing something pink. I thought the motherfucker was gay at first. I thought he was trying to come on to the dude, bro. I said, what? I was like genuinely like into it, right? It's so weird. It still makes me so uncomfortable. Every time I see that video, it's just like, what? Like, it's not laughable, but it's like, huh? Like, I was like a mind fuck for real. But the guy, he was in bed, he called him for whatever. And so the guy, the African American guy, is a light skinned African American, to give you some context. So to just put you like, you know, so I could differentiate, right? So the dark skinned guy, he was working out and he was sweating. He was like, oh, you know, can you point me out? He said, why the fuck you need you to point me out? Like, you know, you got it. You like, you working, you know, you're doing your shit, right? And the guy, he's like, I again, in the context, right? With the moon here, like, you working now, affirmations, I'm working now, you know, this and that and third, right? And so the guy, he was like, oh, like, I need somebody to, like, spot me and shit like that. He said, okay, cool. He was like, what the fuck you mean me to spot me? Like, how you want me to spot me? He was like, one, get it. Two, get it. He said, one, get it. Two, get it. Like, what? So he was like, come on, man, like, you know, he was like, aye. The guy with the pink, right? Like, the one when I speak high pitch, you know, that's him. The guy with the pink shit, pink Lincoln, whatever. So he's like, aye. So he's like, I'm gonna do some push-ups. So he's like, okay. So he started doing some push-ups, and he's like, one, get it. The guy with the pink, right? He's like, one, get it. He's like, oh. Yeah, keep going. Two, get it. He's like, nah, man, I'm not doing this shit no more. He's like, why you on top of me too? Like, get the fuck, I'm off this shit, man. It was weird. Because it's like, it was weird because he was like, so to put it into all together, right? The point is when you get deeper in the manifestation, it becomes something else. That's what I'm just trying to say. That's what the video was. Like, it looked perfectly normal outside. He working out. He, spotting himself, whatever the situation is here. And then he started doing some weird shit where the moon comes out, right? You give a motherfucker a dog with a bone, you gonna run with that shit. You don't know that motherfucker until they get the shit. That's what this shit is about. And then, and then the more he got more into the manifestation, he was like, okay, you know what? This is making me feel uncomfortable. Okay. Now, the thing is with this message here, with the affirmation and also where you are at in your life here, it just makes motherfuckers wonder about this person and make them feel like, what's up with you? Like, one, get it. Two, get it. Like, why you on top of me? But didn't leave exactly because they like, aren't you speaking the word of God? Aren't you speaking gospel? Motherfuckers too, they be like, oh, I believe in God and God is my all this and that. But then they all ratchet and shit like that. And they be like hanging out with all types of motherfuckers. It's like, what? Like, no. Like, I knew somebody like that. That was it for me. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I was really trying to see my way out of the situation. That shit did not work. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this don't feel right. One, get it. Two, get it. And why the fuck you on top of me? Why you hanging out with these motherfuckers? Like, that shit weird. It was weird. Y'all gotta see the video. Just type on Google or on Instagram or whatever. One, get it. Two, get it. It's the African American guy that's at the gym or in his basement or whatever. And then it's the guy with that's this shit. It's just, you go deep into that shit. That shit seems normal at first. But then you go into it and it's like, the fuck? Why you sound more sexual like you fucking me? Like, one, get it. Ooh, why you? Oh, no, I'm okay. And on top of that, the motherfucker naked too. He kind of naked. He got his like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not putting it in my ass. Okay? All right. That's how this person is. So whatever Wheel of Fortune is, or if you have a company, you have a whatever the situation is here, that's what this person was doing. This person finna be like, I also said like too, with African American products, I ain't using African American products. I'm not using that shit. Because it seems like, you give a dog a bone, they gonna run with that shit. But I'm talking about more of like, when they privilege and shit like that. But they be like, it's history. But it's like, bro, I don't gotta tell you the sky is blue. You ain't that dumb. I'm not gonna tell you that the fucking sky is, I'm not gonna say that the sky is green and you gonna believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you could clearly see it's blue. You had an education. Come on now. Like, don't be doing that. That's some Black and Beauty shit from Tyler Perry. Some weird shit. That shit giving people cancer. That don't make no sense. But that's how this person is here. That's why you felt so intimidated by this motherfucker. Like, it was like, what? One, get it. Two, get it. Ooh. Ooh. Like, what? You'd be like, huh? Like, nah, I'm good. Like, why you in the bathroom for so long? You said I was talking to my mother. Yeah, but why it felt like you was not talking just to your mother? Like, you was doing more than talking to your mother. Like, with your father or some shit. Like, what's going on? You just be, nah, I'm good. Like, where I'm off this shit. Like, and somebody's mother, with their daughter, their son, or whoever this person was, they was like, nah, one, get it, two, get it. Like, I'm on top of you and you grunting and shit like that. Nah, I'm good. They was like, I'll get this shit to collective. I'll get this shit to Virgos. That's it. I'm good. Okay. Exit card here. We have constellation here. Be confronted. Let's see. Can I get an exit card for this energy? We got two cards that came out. So we have enthusiasm, a new start here. I start afresh and taste the beginner's eagerness. Okay. And then we also have confidence, faith. This can be something about not a simulation, a multiverse. This could be something about multiverse here. Okay. Confidence, faith. You guys could be in this energy like, what to do, something childlike. I know that it will turn out for the good. I feel like you guys feel like you have to do something, not that you want to do something, but I just feel like you need to do it with just this one person. and go big or go home, and then eventually go on this road here. Okay, but if this person is your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, or somebody that's close to you here, this person wants to stay by your side. Okay, so this person wants to stay by your side, then create a world where this person's by your side here and you have your independence. That's all that it is. But as far as like this other person, yo, bro, they dead ass that Instagram shit. One, get it. Two, get it. Like, nah. No way. Whoa. That is all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Look at the description box below. See that to all of you. Check out my Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.